Hey, what's good, y'all? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Even though it's Monday, you know what they say. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong on a Monday. They call it Murphy's Law. So, but we're not going to say that. So I know that's what they say, and it tends to be that way at times. But we're just going to remain positive. I hope you all have had a great day. If your day is over with, hope you had a great and wonderful Monday. If it's just starting, or if you're still at work or whatever, I hope you're having a good day and will have a good day. We're just going to keep positive vibes out there. We're not going to, you know, just keep it in it. Keep the energy in the air about what they say about money. It's about everything going wrong. So I just hope you all had a wonderful and blessed day. Getting to the topic for this video, go blue, hail to the victors. What more can I say? On Saturday evening in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium, aka the house that Peyton Manning built or that Peyton built, um, the Michigan Wolverines beat the Purdue Boilermakers 43-22. That second half, they defense, and they've been doing it all year long, and they've just been continuing it. They play, not they don't play up to par the first half, but I don't know what Jesse Minner and Jim Harbaugh been doing at halftime, but they just turn it up a notch in the second half. They just turn it up a notch, especially on defense. The defense turns it up. The running game gets going, gets in gears, and JJ makes some great some great throws, able to get first downs. They're able to keep the chains moving, and the defense just they just step it up in that second half. And like I said, they've been doing it all season long, so it's nothing new. And shout out to Jesse Minner, first year DC at Michigan. Shout out to him. Shout out to the linebackers coach, um, the secondary coach. Shout out to them guys. Shout out to the young man, Mike Sanderstrom. This young brother been balling, and he's elected to come back for a fifth year. Next year, he said he's coming back. And he used to be a receiver, and he converted to a corner. Mike Sanderstrom, Will Johnson from my hometown of Detroit. This young man is playing lights out. Lights out. God, Will Johnson. Mozzie Smith, Mike Morris, all them boys on defense. Been playing great, great, great. And you consider that they lost two studs on defense to the NFL. Aiden Hutchinson, aka Hutch, got drafted number 2 by the Detroit Lions. He's playing for his hometown team. He's from Plymouth, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit. So he just stayed at home. He played his college ball at Michigan, and then got drafted by his hometown team, the Detroit Lions. So David Ojabo got drafted by the Baltimore Ravens. He was hurt. He would have been he was projected to be a top 10 pick, I think to be the ninth pick for the Baltimore Ravens. But he did get drafted, even though he was injured. Of course, he wasn't in the first round, unfortunately. He got injured during the combine, but nevertheless, he got drafted by the Ravens. So you lost two studs on defense. Then we lost our DC last year, first year defense DC. What was his name? Went back to Baltimore. Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. If anyone knows who he is, shout it out in the comments. Just drop it in the comments. But we lost him. Our defensive coordinator, first year, went back to the NFL. Went to the Baltimore Ravens. So we lost our defensive coordinator, first year defensive coordinator, and we lost our Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald, that's just his name. Mike McDonald, not the singer, but but Mike McDonald. We lost him to the Baltimore Ravens. He went back to the NFL. And then, of course, we lost David Ojabo and Aiden Hutchinson. All this, and we still have a top 5 defense, and we're better this year than we were last year. We're better this year than we were last year, and we're gonna get better in the future because now we got 5-star recruits coming, 4-star recruits. I mean, the future's looking bright for my Michigan Wolverines, and it's about damn time. Shout out to Ward Emanuel, the athletic director, for not pulling the trigger and firing Jim Harbaugh after our 2-4 after our record of 2-4 2 years ago. Thank you, Ward Emanuel, for not pulling the trigger because now it's paying off. It's paying dividends. We beat the Ohio Suckeyes second straight year. We win the Big Ten second straight year. I'm sorry, rewind. We beat the Ohio Suckeyes second straight year, win the Big Ten East second straight year, and win the Big Ten championship outright second straight year. And we in a cup, and we in a CFP for the second straight year. Last year we lost to Georgia, unfortunately, 34-11. This year we played Texas Christian University, TCU, the TCU Horned Frogs. We played them January 31st in the Fiesta Bowl in Glendale, Arizona. Go Blue. I'm going to put it out there. We're going to beat TCU. It's going to be an excellent game. We got to, do our homework on them. They have to do our homework on us. They haven't faced a defense like ours. But we've faced a better offense than theirs because Ohio, the Suckeyes, have a better offense than TCU. And Purdue has a pretty good offense. Their offense is pretty good because that kid, their quarterback was just whipping the ball. They got the receiver, Charlie Jones. Young man's a stud at receiver. Like I said, Ohio, the Suckeyes offense, you got CJ Stroud, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. They have another receiver. So they were whipping the ball around too. But one thing about it, they could not score in the red zone. When they got down to Michigan's red zone, they could not punch it in. They had to settle for field goals. The Suckeyes had to do it, a week prior, and Purdue had to do it on Saturday. However, I'm gonna say this. It's just concerning that that Purdue was just able to get the move of the ball, like that. It's a little concerning, but it didn't scare me. But they have to tweak that on defense, and I'm sure they will. I'm sure Jesse Minter will do his homework and tweak that. But the fact still remains that Purdue scored 9 points in the second half, 3 field goals. They drove the ball downfield, got into Michigan, deep in Michigan territory, had to settle for a field goal. Ohio State the week prior, like I said, they scored 3 damn points in the second half. 3. With a stud at quarterback, CJ Stroud, and stud receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr. and can't think of the other receiver. They can only settle for 3 points in the second half. The whole second half, a field goal. And that stud receiver that Purdue had, they can only settle for 3 points. 9 points in the second half. 9 points, 3 field goals. So again, shout out to Jesse Minter. Shout out to them boys on defense. Will Johnson, Mike Sandestro, Mozzie Smith, Mike Morris. Y'all doing an excellent job. Excellent job. So proud of y'all. So proud of y'all. Thank you for the congrats. Much appreciation. Thank you for the respect. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've been watching the World Cup here and there. And like I said, I wanted the black nations to win. I was betting on black for the World Cup. Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon. That's what I was going with. Of course, all three of them have lost and are now out of the World Cup. So I could care less who win it now. But I wanted either Ghana, Cameroon, or Senegal to win. I could care less about France and the Netherlands and England and whomever else is Brazil, else is left in it. I could care less. Could care less. And no, I haven't seen the actual Wolverine in Michigan. I don't want to. The things are vicious, man. They tear you up. They like a raccoon mixed with a fox mixed with a bear, for and they claws. They will tear you the hell up. Morocco's the only nation, African nation left. Excuse me. Also, Morocco's left. Okay, so I'm going for Morocco. There we go. Go Morocco. Good. I'll go with them. I don't know who they play, but I'm going for Morocco. Thank you for that. But like I said, Jim Harbaugh, won Big Ten Coach of the Year, probably be Coach of the Year. I know last year he was, and rightfully so. So, congrats to Jim Harbaugh. Congrats. Oh my God, Donovan Edwards, monster game. Had a monster game on Saturday night. So that second half, he came on strong. So shout out to Donovan Edwards. Shout out to Ronnie Bell. Them boys on offense. JJ McCarthy. Colston Loveland, the tight end. Shout out to these young men. They're doing an excellent job. The offensive line, shout out to them. Shout out to the offensive coordinator, Sharon Moore. Shout out to Mike Hart, running backs coach, tight ends coach. I don't know his name, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to the whole squad. Congrats on winning the Big Ten for a second straight year and going to the CFP for a second straight year. Come on, boys. Let's beat them Horned Frogs from TCU. Let's bring it home and let's win a national championship. Let's win a natty. And I believe they will. I had to break out the Michigan jacket. I bought this 19 years ago from Stephen Barry's. Bought this in Detroit at Great Lakes Crossing. I think that mall is still there, as far as I know. But Stephen Barry's, they have gone out of business a few years back. But I bought this jacket there back in 2003, and it still fits like a glove. Still looks good. Oh, I had to break out the old Michigan jacket. Bought this 19 years ago, almost 20 years ago, and still love this jacket. Wore this jacket in when I lived in Italy. Yup, wore it when I went to Italy. So it was a rocket over there. Yeah, I actually have a picture of me and my homies. We took a picture at St. Paul's Basilica in Vatican City, and I had this jacket on. It was New Year's Eve 2003, or was it New Year's Day 2004? I think it was New Year's Eve 2003, going into 2004. So yep, almost 19 years ago. Thank you. The jacket still look great. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yes, and Ohio is the armpit of the Midwest. It sucks. I hate Ohio. I cannot stand that damn state. Um, you know, can't stand it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate the appreciation for my service. I thank you for that. Yeah, a lot of Italy is racist, and Morocco plays Spain. Okay, Spain is the most racist country in Europe. Spain is the most racist country in Europe. So I hope Morocco beats the hell out of Spain. They're the most racist country in Europe. Yep, I said it. Spain. England is a close second, but Spain is the most racist country in Europe. But back on topic, go blue, hail to the victors. I had this hat 6 years. I bought it at the Big House, Michigan Stadium. Me and my youngest brother, we went to go see Michigan play the Fighting Illini, October 2016. I bought this hat at the stadium. So this hat is 6 years old. Still looks pretty good. Jacket's 19 years old. So go blue. Hail to the victors valiant. And let's, like I said, beat TCU, beat those Horned Frogs, go on to the national championship game, wait for the winner of Georgia and Ohio, the Suckeyes, and it's going to be it's going. I have a feeling that Georgia is going to kill Ohio, and it's going to be Michigan and Georgia part two, and it's going to go to the Wolverines. Just my prediction. If I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, but I don't think this year. I think this year we bring it home and we win the national championship. Ann Arbor is 40 minutes from Detroit without traffic because you have to pass Detroit Metro Airport. It's I-94 going west towards Chicago, and it's 40 minutes west of Detroit. It's not, they don't consider it a suburb. They should, because funny thing, they don't consider Ann Arbor part of the Detroit metro area, but it should be. But if you look at the consolidated metro area, the CMSA, then they include Ann Arbor. So, like I said, it's 40 minutes from Detroit. So not far at all. Not far at all. Without traffic, get there like that. And I've done it before many times. I've driven from Ann Arbor to Detroit and have gotten there in 40 minutes. Not far at all. Moving along. So as we all saw, Deion Sanders has been hired at the University of Colorado. He's the new coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. Congrats to Deion. I wish him the best. A lot of people are upset about it because they feel that Deion just was chasing a bag, that he wasn't really committed to building a program there at Jackson State and HBCU, historically black college and university, that he was just there, as a stepping stone, that he used Jackson State as a stepping stone to go for greener pastures. And I could see that. I could also see on the flip side that, hey, he has to do what's best for him and his family. I could see that as well. So, but I'm leaning more toward what people are saying about using Jackson State as a stepping stone. We knew this. Well, I knew this, and a few of people close to me knew it because there had been rumors, even going back before the season, that if Florida State didn't have a great season or a decent season, that it was rumored that Deion would go to Florida State, would go to his alma mater. We know Deion was a Florida State Seminole great. He's one of the greats in Florida State football history. It was rumored that he may go to Florida State and coach there. That was his dream job. And there was rumors that, people floated out Auburn, who later hired Hugh Freeze, and Ole Miss. Because Lane Kiffin, it was rumored that Lane Kiffin was going to take the job at Auburn and that Ole Miss would have a vacancy and that Deion, he'd stay in the state of Mississippi and go to Ole Miss. Well, Lane Kiffin shot those rumors down and he's staying at Ole Miss. So we knew, I knew that Deion was going to go for to a Power Five conference, to a school that's in the Power Five. I knew that would happen eventually, but I didn't think it would be this soon, and I didn't think it would be Colorado. I didn't see Colorado Buffaloes. Really, Colorado, Deion, the Pac-12, interesting, interesting. Didn't see it coming. I thought it'd be a school in the South, considering that Deion is from the South. He's from Fort Myers, Florida. So I thought he'd stay in the South. Go back, to Florida State, his alma mater. If their job had came open, if Florida State, asked their coach. But Florida State had a great year this year. I think they're in the top 20. I think they ranked number 17 or 18. I know they're in the top 20. So they had a decent year this year. Um, so their coach is going to still be there. Thought maybe he would go there, like I said, Auburn or Mississippi, Ole Miss, but he didn't. Or stay at Jackson State. 3 years there, he did a remarkable job. They won the SWAC for a second straight year. I believe they won the SWAC last year. I know they won it this year, back to back years, I believe. Did a phenomenal job at Jackson State. Phenomenal. They got a new facility built because of Deion. But part of me can't help but think, is this a Jackie Robinson effect? We know Jackie Robinson left the Negro Leagues to go to the majors. And he opened Pandora's box because after Jackie Robinson went to the majors, then you had Larry Doby, um, the Cleveland Indians, Satchel Paige, Roy Campanella, Brooklyn Dodgers, and many others. But primarily, I remember them three men coming right after Jackie Robinson: Roy Campanella, Larry Doby, and Satchel Paige, the great Satchel Paige. And the Cleveland Indians, Satchel Paige and Larry Doby. So now they're the Cleveland Guardians, which is a dumb name, but back in the 1940s, they were known as the Cleveland Indians. Larry Doby went to the Brooklyn Dodgers. And there were more players. I just can't think of them, but I just know them because they were like the cream of the crop of among the cream of the crop in the Negro Leagues. You had Josh Gibson. He never got a chance to get into the majors. He was a the greatest hitter ever in baseball was Josh Gibson. Let me repeat myself. The greatest power hitter in baseball history was a black man by the name of Josh Gibson. Played for the Homestead Grays, I believe. Look up Josh Gibson. Hit more home runs than Babe Ruth ever could have dreamed of. Hit more home runs than Roger Maris ever could have dreamed of. Josh Gibson was a hell of a power hitter. Never got a chance to play in the majors. Yeah, that's right. 75 home runs in one season. Barry Bonds never could have dreamt of doing that. Oh, by the way, they 86th him out of Hall of Fame again. Why even bring his name up? You're not gonna put the man in the Hall of Fame. You're not gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. So why even bring up his name? Barry Bonds, the greatest modern day power hitter, but of all time, is Josh Gibson. Hands down. Negro Leagues. 75 home runs in 1 year. Over 1,000 in his career. Thank you, Brother Steph. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Steph. Appreciate that. Satchel Paige. Sorry for that. My apologies, y'all. My dog's going crazy. I guess we got a package at the door, so he heard something. So, like dogs do, they hear something and they bark. So, my apologies for that interruption. Yeah, he's still going. So, any event, I'm just gonna press on. Keep this train rolling. So again, my dog, I guess I got a package at the door. So he heard something like dogs do, and he went and wanted to investigate it, so to speak. Now the job is over. Now he's sitting his tail back down. So my apologies for that little brief minor interruption. But like I was saying, yeah, Josh Gibson, greatest power hitter ever in baseball history. Greatest ever. Negro Leagues. Satchel Paige, Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens, um, Steve Carlton, um, not Steve Carlton, Jim Palmer, Fernando Valenzuela. None of them have a thing on Satchel Paige. Not even Doc Gooden. And I love Doc Gooden. Doc Gooden was my favorite pitcher ever. I love Doc Gooden. Dwight Gooden, what? The 86 Mets, 85 Mets, and 86 Mets in the 80s and into the 90s. Dwight, aka Doc Gooden, he was that dude. My baseball fans know what I'm talking about. Doc Gooden don't got nothing on Satchel Paige, but Doc Gooden was a great pitcher. And as far as I'm concerned, Doc Gooden wiped the floor at Roger Clemens and Randy Johnson. They don't have nothing on Doc Gooden. As a matter of fact, Doc Gooden's 86 Mets beat the Red Sox. Now y'all weren't born yet, or weren't around, but I remember the 86 World Series. Doc Gooden and them 86 Mets beat the Red Sox. And I hate the Boston Red Sox. But going back to what I was saying about Deion, I just think it's like the Jackie Robinson effect. I can't help but feel that way. It's like, you use Jackson State as a stepping stone because the white man's ice was colder. Just my opinion. I know those, say, well, Deion got to go to greener pastures. Deion, we need more black head coaches in college football. Yes, yes, but we need more prominent coaches or more prominent figures, NFL Hall of Famers who are coaches. We need more of them in coaching HBCUs. We need more prominent coaches, black coaches at HBCUs than we need in college football and Power Five conferences. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel about it. Deion could have built a legacy at Jackson State, and he did his short time there. And in 3 years he was there, he did built a legacy there. But he could have brought in more recruits. Now I'm hearing, I saw a tweet yesterday that 200 recruits are inquiring about signing with, about Colorado, and that he took some players from Jackson State with them to Colorado. I think a few players. And I just feel bad for the kids at Jackson State. Out of all this, I feel bad for them because it's kind of like Deion sold them a bill of goods and he's not sticking it through because he's bolting to go to Boulder, Colorado. I mean, yes, Boulder, Colorado is a beautiful town. I've been there. I used to live in Colorado. It's a beautiful town. Boulder's a beautiful, beautiful town. You got the backdrops of the Rocky Mountains. The only thing is just the altitude. It messes with your lungs because you're 5,000 miles above sea level. So they call Denver the Mile High City. A mile is 5,000. Is what 5,500 feet or something like that. 5,000, 5,500 feet. Forget my math. So you're a mile above sea level, and it does affect you. It does. The altitude affects your breathing. So, but it's a beautiful backdrop. Like I said, Boulder, Colorado. You're not far from Denver. Thank you. 5,280 feet. No, I wasn't too far off. I was off, but not too far off. But thank you. 5,280 feet above sea level, which is a mile. So you're up there. You're up there. And like I said, Boulder's not far from Denver. I believe it's 40 miles from Denver. I think Boulder's 40 miles from Denver. So Deion is going to recruit greatly in the Denver metro area. He's in a major city not far away, Denver. Denver has what, close to a million people. The metro area has what, 3 million people. as opposed to Jackson State, you in Jackson, Mississippi, which has what 150,000, the biggest city in Mississippi, but it's the South, and football is king in Mississippi. It's the deep South. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, congrats to Deion. I wish him the best at Colorado. But if he don't win there, then they're gonna. So this is like so next season, 2023 is his first year there. If they don't win by 2025, if they have a bad record in 2025, Deion is gone. He is gone in Colorado, and he's a black man, and you're coaching the University of Colorado, where race does matter in Colorado in the Rocky Mountain region. Yes, race does matter. This matters out there. I've seen it firsthand and witnessed it. It matters out there. If you don't win in 2025, Deion is gone. As opposed to Jackson State, where he had a longer leash, they had more patience with him because he was helping them out. Um, and those kids, it was more like a father figure. It's like, successful NFL legend comes to Jackson State, a struggling HBCU, and resurrects them. It was a good story. It's like, good. One of us is coming back, recruiting our young men to play for him because he loved them. Yes, he's a multimillionaire times over, many times over, but he's giving back. He helped them build a great facility. It's going to help the campus. It's going to help the community. You see where I'm going with this? Like with the Negro Leagues. The Negro Leagues help the community. It didn't just help the players or help the teams or help the powers that be that ran the Negro Leagues, but it helped the community. It helped vendors, the people selling hot dogs and popcorn and soda, the people that were parking the cars, people selling tickets. It helped them. It was group economics. It was group economics. Are y'all paying attention to what I'm saying? Am I right or am I absolutely right? Group economics. It was helping so many people. A lot of people benefited. We all, when one of us succeed, we all can eat. When one succeed, it's contagious success. If it the right way, success can be contagious. You have those who are selfish. Yes, we know this. But if it's get in the right direction, success can be contagious. If I succeed, I help you to succeed. You help someone else to succeed. You help someone else to succeed. You help someone else to succeed. It's like contagious. We all can eat. One is not greater than the other. The Asian community, the Chinese community, oh my God, they know this. Look at Chinatown in San Francisco, Chinatown in New York. Look at it. Look at Chinatown. Just if you haven't gone to Chinatown in New York or San Francisco, I challenge you to go there and see how group economics work. It's not about one, it's about we. Not about me, it's about we. Every community has learned this, but the Black community. But once upon a time, we did know this. Once upon a time, we knew this. 100 and something years ago, our grandparents and great grandparents, they knew it. It wasn't about me, it's about we. Black Wall Street in Tulsa, it's not about me, it's about we. Rosewood in Florida, it's not about me, it's about we. The Negro Leagues, it's not about me, it's about we. Hastings Street in Detroit, Black Bottom, it's not about me, it's about we. Harlem, well, what Harlem used to be, because this one got gentrified, and that pisses me the hell off. It's not about me, it's about we. Certain sections of Philadelphia and West Philly, North Philly, it's not about me, it's about we. the south side of Chicago, Brownsville. It's not about me, it's about we. And I could go on and on and on. Watson, LA, back in the 30s and 40s, South Central was controlled by black people, have black businesses. It's not about me, it's about we. West Oakland, out here. It's not about me, it's about we. Y'all see where I'm going with this? So, like I said, I'm not mad at Deion for chasing the bag, but it's just concerning to me. And I'm not hating on the brother. Congrats to him. I wish him the best. I really do. I'm gonna be praying for him because he gonna need the prayers. I hope he has the success at Colorado like he did at Jackson State. He's in the Denver metro area. He's in the Pac-12, a Power Five conference. So I hope his success transfers. I really do. But I'm just saying, I just wish he saw the bigger picture of what was going on at Jackson State and what he was building there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating on the brother. But also, it's concerning to me about these HBCUs, these presidents, athletic directors, because y'all should have built on Deion's success. Y'all should have built on it. All this money that Donald Trump gave, that was going to give to HBCUs, all this money that, wait a minute, didn't Jeff Bezos' wife donate like millions and millions of dollars, like insanely amount of money to HBCUs? Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Where's all this funding going? Where's all this money going? Follow the money. HBCU presidents, athletic ADs, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all are responsible too. Y'all hold some responsibility because y'all know your campus, your facilities on these campuses are in dire straits. What are y'all doing to improve the lives of our young people on these campuses? HBCU presidents. Hmm. What are you doing? Y'all hold some responsibility too. Matter of fact, y'all hold more responsibility. I did a podcast last year about the conditions at Howard. They were deplorable. Deplorable. And Howard University is supposed to be the creme de la creme of HBCUs. It's supposed to be our version of Harvard and Yale of HBCUs. And they had mold and all kind of filth in the dorms. Are you kidding me? And it's right down the street from the White House where Kamala Harris is at. And she graduated from Howard. You mean to tell me this woman can't garner up some money and fix the facilities at Howard and she's right down the damn street from it? Oh, it's infuriating. Are you kidding me? Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash it down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. It's just mind-boggling. And it's not right. It's it's not right. We got to do better, y'all. We've lost our way. We lost our way. We have to learn group economics. It takes a village. It's not about me, it's about we. We have to develop that philosophy. It's not about me, it's about we. Like I said, congrats to Dion. I wish the brother well. I'm gonna be praying for him, but I just can't help but think that this is the modern day Jackie Robinson effect. It is because many of us think the white man's ice is colder. We think the white man's water is wetter. We think everything the white man does is just leaps and bounds far beyond our grasp. We think it's like heaven when we should build our own and make it better than the white man. We want to go to his table. His table is the best table. No, why don't we build our own damn table? Build our own damn table. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. We've lost our way. We are the greatest people ever. Other races learn from us. They learn from us. We are the greatest. We have the greatest minds. We're the most brilliant people ever, ever. The Greeks copied Kemet. That's right, they did. The Babylonians, the Assyrians were all black people. They copied the Egyptians. The Egyptians, the Sumerians. The Sumerians were before the Egyptians. The Sumerians were black people. The Code of Laws were written by the Sumerians. They were before the Egyptians. The Romans and Europeans copied from them. The Nubians predate, thank you. The Nubians, thank you. The Nubian dynasty predates the Egyptians. Yes, that's correct. But my point is, the Romans and the Europeans, they borrowed from us. America. How can I can't make it plainer than what I'm already doing. I can't. We are the greatest. We still are the greatest, y'all. We just lost our way. We just lost our way when we got to find it. It behooves us to find it because time is running out. Time is running out. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on new videos on here. Let's not forget whence we came. We come from great people. Great people. Great people. The most beautiful woman on this planet ever on God's green earth is the black woman. The black woman is heaven. She is the greatest, the most beautiful being on this planet. It's the black woman, the most brilliant, the most innovative, imaginative people on this planet are black people. The greatest people. The black man is a superhero. The black man is the greatest man. The black man is the original man. The black woman is the original woman. Let's not forget this. Let me repeat myself. The black man is the original man. The black woman is the original woman. The black woman is the mother of all earth. The black woman is Mother Earth. Nations come from the black woman. Let's not forget that. We are the greatest. This isn't hate speech. This is truth speech and pro-black speech. We are the greatest. Let's not forget it. Don't ever forget it. I just wish Deion would have just built his brand at Jackson State, and that would have helped other HBCUs in the SWAC, your Grambling States, your Southern University, FAMU, Florida A&M, Norfolk State, Georgia State, Hampton University. Did I say Virginia State? Yeah. Arkansas State, Alabama State, Bethune-Cookman, so many, Lincoln University. It would have spread, not just in the deep South, but up into the Atlantic. Like I said, Virginia, um, North Carolina A&T, Winston-Salem State, Fayetteville State, South Carolina State. They all would have benefited. Tennessee State. They have Eddie George as their coach. I think what's his name? Hugh Jackson, brother used to coach the Raiders, the Oakland, when they were in Oakland, the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hugh Jackson, I believe he's at Grambling State. What's the school in Texas? Prairie View A&M. It would help them. Prairie View A&M. So it would have spread. It's not about me. It's about we. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash it down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. I'm gonna hop off here, y'all. I think I ran my mouth on this subject, on these topics too long now. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I love you. Um, it's the Christmas season, and people have amped up their level of just downright disgusting criminal behavior. And this is supposed to be the season for Christ. Tis the season, right? This is supposed to be the holiday of goodwill toward all men, the season of Jesus. They say Jesus is the reason for the season. I kind of question that because the Christmas season is the worst time of year for criminal activity, your homicides, your robberies. Look it up. FBI statistics prove it. The holiday season is the worst time for criminal behavior. More robberies, more break-ins, more suicides, homicides, everything negative. But Jesus is the reason for the season. But in any event, be careful if you're Christmas shopping, going to work, coming from work, whatever, grocery shopping, whatever you may be doing. Please, please be aware of your surroundings, brothers as well as sisters. Please be careful out there. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another. Please be careful. Be aware and be aware. Keep your head on a swivel and be aware of your surroundings. The devil is busy. I love y'all. God bless you. Thank you for your love and support. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. And please feel free, drop your comments. Like I always say, we don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Please, let's do that, y'all. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's do that. I love y'all. God bless. I'm out. Take care. Love you much. Peace.